Hi, my name is Steven Quadros with my partner Bas Rutten, and welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships #7. We're here live at Yokohama Arena, and there he is, Bas, a man from your country, Bob Schrijber.
Oh yeah, and I know him. He fights a lot in Holland. He's a good striker. You don't want to go and start striking with him. What you do want to do is take him to the ground, because then you will take him right away out of his game plan. But he's a very dangerous striker in the ring and outside the ring.
And DAIJIRO Matsui may have the skills to take him down. Matsui, being an excellent wrestler out of the Takata dojo, is looking to notch his first win. 3 times previously in Pride, he's only got 1 loss, but 2 draws. And so he's looking to get a win here against Big Bob Schrijber.
Yeah, the 2 draws were against very skilled, high-skilled athletes. So it didn't really matter. It could have gone either way.
Okay, so we know that Schrijber comes straight out, looking to throw that. It looks like he's got a good right hand. And he doesn't know how to defend the takedown, though, because DAIJIRO Matsui picked that single leg up and down into the guard. It's an open guard. Bob Schrijber on the bottom. But Bob is punching from the bottom, and Bob with his head up against the ropes, gives a little love tap there to Matsui's face.
Yeah, with Bob you can always expect something like a headbutt or a kick in the groin or an elbow when it's not legal. He is, they call him Dirty Bob. That's his nickname.
Well, a lot of times we say there are fighters in the Pride Fighting Championships like KAZUSHI SAKURABA where they always do something that we don't expect. So we're going to say that Bob Schrijber is one of those guys, only gone wrong.
Whoa, right kick to the head with a shin.
And Bob took that kick. Schrijber getting up to his feet, avoiding the guillotine choke. Schrijber quite a bit bigger than DAIJIRO Matsui at 237 pounds, and Matsui's right around 200 pounds.
He's waiting for the shot so he can knee him in the head. Whatever happens is, you don't want to strike at Bob, trust me. He can look a little bloated here, but he's a very good striker. He's from a Jiro gym. That's the same gym that Rob Kamen started out with.
And Matsui going for that single leg takedown and achieving it without any resistance from Bob Schrijber. Bob falling back into the guard again. What is the ground fighting training regimen for Bob Schrijber consist of?
Pretty much nothing, because they don't have a lot of schools in Holland, and for some reason they still think that striking is more important. In Holland it's okay, because in Holland you got like a 1-minute rule. 1 minute doesn't happen anything on the ground, they set the fight up again. So that's why they don't really need the groundwork.
Well, Bob Schrijber has a girlfriend in Holland, and she is a champion also and fights in Valley Judo fights. Do you think that maybe they have their own training regimen that they do in their home?
Yeah, I think in the bedroom they for sure they will go off. And I have to think, her name is, by the way, Irma Verhoef, and she's one tough girl too.
And here we are back to the action. Bob Schrijber landing some pretty solid shots from the bottom, but Matsui really improving his striking too.
Gonna be a leg lock here.
Oh, Matsui falling back for an Achilles lock, and it looks like a calf crank, but he's going for the heel hook there. Bob stacking up, doing what he has to do. Bob needs to grab Matsui from behind the neck and pull himself on top of Matsui. He can't extend the leg there. But Bob Schrijber throwing the kick to Matsui's face, get a warning from a referee, and looks like they're going to roll out of the ring.
I think the referee said don't hold the rope, but it is allowed to kick in the head right now.
I think so, because Matsui is facing up.
Yeah, and I think Bob thought that the referee meant kicking in the head, so he will not kick in the head. Yeah, this is going to be over because he's got the hooks on.
Yeah, he's trying for that heel hook, but that ankle brace is going to favor Matsui. It'll give him more traction. But
he should pull the hands off. That's what he should do.
Yeah, he's got to pull Matsui toward him to relieve the pressure.
That's it.
Oh, he spun out. Matsui coming raging in with punches.
Knee to the solar plexus from Matsui. Oh, knee to the head.
Yeah, Matsui dove in for that single leg, but dove right into a knee, as Bob said. And Schreiber finally sprawling back and starting to throw his own knee to the body. And Schreiber wanting to tee off and throws that high kick. What a wild first fight here at the Pride Fighting Championships number 7. Bob Schreiber chopping away with that hammer fist. Good roundhouse kick to the head, but it is illegal to kick a fighter who is on all fours facing down in the head. So he's going to get a yellow card, which means if you can only get 2 yellow cards. If you get a third yellow card, you get disqualified. And he did throw the roundhouse kick. Actually, it was just a front kick. It was like a punt kick.
I say a right hook. Give him a right hook. Yeah, Matsui probably will go for the takedown now right away. If he's smart. Don't play the striking game. I cannot tell you enough.
And there he is on the ground once again, on his back, but nonetheless pounding away at Matsui's head.
And also, Bob got good stamina. So again, don't let looks fool you. He does his Thai boxing routine, the Thai pads, everything. Uh-oh, armbar.
He almost bridged his way into an armbar. Matsui, double feet to the belly of Bob Schreiber. Schreiber landing a good right hand there. Matsui shooting. He's got that, ends up being a double ankle pick, double leg takedown.
Hey.
There has not been a single break in the action since the bell rang, boss. Not one.
Fire in the ring.
I'll say.
Yeah, this is what we want to see. This is what the audience wants. Action. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, high energy. He says he can't anymore. He's tired.
Bob has the riskiest escapes from the bottom, almost giving the armbar to Matsui, but not breaking out quick enough. Schreiber appears to have a lot of predator instincts.
Lots. He is a bouncer at the famous Bulldog. What did he do?
He hit him before the referee restarted the fighters. He gave him a clean shot before the referee let them resume the action. Another cheap shot by Bob Schreiber.
There we go, the name Dirty Bob. This is the nickname, it's here on my paper.
There it is. It was a right hand. It was a grazing right hand. And Bob Schreiber coming in with a 1-2-3 punch combination. And Matsui dropping that right hand himself on Bob's cranium. Just to guesstimate, Boss Rutten, how many street fights do you think that Bob Schreiber's had?
A couple of hundred at least. It's the Bulldog. It's the famous coffee shop, the Hash Bar in Amsterdam. And he's a bouncer there for the last time that I can remember, like 15 years. So You do the math. It's a lot.
He's really chopping down. Oh, out of the ring. Schreiber landing almost in the lap of one of our judges. But I get the funny feeling that Bob Schreiber is not hurt at all. And there's Irma right there.
That's his wife, yeah, the blonde girl we saw there.
Really nice lady, actually.
Oh yeah. No, Bob's a real nice guy too. You know, it's the wrong guy to have a brawl with, but he's a very nice guy.
But Bob looks strong. Good jab there by Bob Schreiber. Matsui getting another takedown. So Bob is saying that he's tired, right, boss?
Yes, that's right. He's talking to his corner. The corner says, "Get your breath, catch your breath."
Jump knee at Bob Schreiber. Matsui with twice as much emotional conviction as he had before that second rule infraction by Bob Schreiber. I think that got Matsui fired up. Now this has become a real emotional fight for him. You know, in a way, you don't want to give your opponent a reason to want to beat you.
Leg lock coming up again. Oh, he kicks himself out. No, it's true. You don't want to have that.
Oh, jump double stomp by Matsui. It was partially blocked, but still the full 200 pounds came smashing down on Bob Schreiber.
On his chest.
Now, there's no way Matsui could think about a suplex here.
Matsui is stomping his feet.
That's smart. First person I ever saw do that was Marco Huas in the Ultimate Fighting Championship #7, and Schreiber finally throwing that left knee up towards Matsui's head. That's got to hurt. Okay, the referee's going to break the fighters again, and they're going to restart in the center of the ring.
There is a 40-pound weight difference of 38 or 39 pounds. Wow.
Okay, we've got 1 minute left in this wild affair of striker versus grappler. Schreiber using his weight to his advantage finally. Schreiber against stopping.
They say, jump also on him, they said in the corner. Do the same thing.
Matsui going for a leg lock, but not going to get it.
Uh-oh, inverted heel hook. Here we go.
But Bob is too high up. He needs Schreiber to lay back, but the ring post is there. Oh, good right hand by Bob Schreiber. Another good right hand. Matsui's taking punishment here. Another good right hand. Matsui's got to get out of this position. Schreiber grabbing the ropes. Schreiber, oh no! Schreiber throwing an axe kick to the back of Matsui's head when he was down on all fours. That's got to be it. That's got to be disqualification. He threw an axe kick, boss.
Axe kick to the back of the head.
That's it. the referee has stopped the fight and awarded DAIJIRO Matsui the victory via disqualification. 3 major fouls. Matsui going to take it up with Bob Schreiber again. Schreiber trying to act innocent.
Matsui wants to continue the fight. Oh, he wants to go.
Matsui is hot. He's really hot about this. Bob Schreiber trying to show some repentance here, but it may be a little bit too late because this is against the rules here, folks. That's a no-no in the Pride Fighting Championships.
Even before the bell, that's a no-no.
That's right, it was after the bell, huh?
It was after the bell, too.
Well, the thing that...
he's a pure street fighter, you know, this is... You can't take it out of him. He's always doing this, and he always, after the fight, he says, man, I didn't want to. It's in the nature of the beast.
But it really has no place in this sport.
No, absolutely not. Can't have that. That would make it barbaric.
Malenko is going to have to take Wanderlei Silva down here. There's no way he can stand up with Wanderlei Silva. No way.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. It wouldn't be a smart strategy.
Exactly. Wanderlei Silva is a veteran of the rough and tumble world of Vale Tudo competition in Brazil, and they allow headbutts, elbows to the back of the head, groin shots. He is an IBC world middleweight champion, and he's a dangerous striker with his knees, with his punches, his kicks. He's pretty much like a Terminator.
Yeah, Joe Brady gave him the nickname the ex-murderer. And he's got the eyes of a killer, man. He really wants to go. If we're talking about a lot of aggressive power, well, there you have it.
I was in Brazil when Wanderlei Silva was given that nickname by John Peretti. We were both judges for the International Vale Tudo Championships. And Wanderlei Silva beat down Eugene Jackson in like 30 seconds or something with punches, and the fight was over. Look at that sweep by Wanderlei. That was classic.
Beautiful. I never expected this.
Especially against Carlo Malenko, because Malenko we saw dominate so much from the top against Egan Inoue.
Whoa, he fell back into the guard.
I get the funny feeling that Wanderlei is going to be up on his feet in no time.
Yeah, me too. That would be the best.
Carlo Malenko's mission is to keep him down on the mat. Because if he's seen the highlight tapes of him knocking out the Raw team guy with a shin kick to the head or grounding and pounding people, you don't really want to stand up with this guy like this. Because he will throw punches and bunches. Okay, Malenko making a move. Wanderlei throwing him back down, but Wanderlei really should just stand back up. He should just stand up.
Step away.
Oh, knees by Wanderlei Silva.
Oh, 3 of them. Good knees.
We're finally seeing some Muay Thai in the Pride Fighting Championships.
Yeah, we saw Ebenezer Braga, against Sakuraba, but now we got a new force coming in.
Where I think the difference so far is the intensity level. It's a little bit different animal, Wanderlei Silva, than Ebenezer Braga.
Oh yeah.
Ebenezer more laid back and then explode. Wanderlei
explode.
Just to explode the whole time.
And lays back like 1%.
Of course, he's on the bottom in the guard, but let's see if he can do another one of those classic jiu-jitsu sweeps. Malenko making a statement with a right hand there.
Keep paras, okay? Yes, keep paras. Vai induzindo o quadril para trás. Isso, porradinha também. Isso, menino. Vou mostrar teu jogo, é isso aí. Isso.
Listen to the impact of those short little punches.
Oh yeah, they've been training on this. They put a bag between the legs. I do the same thing and hit. You have to get used to it.
Yes. Boa! Darei o zinho pro outro lado aqui, destaca para levantar. Boa! Right punch. Isso! Balance.
And that's what I say. You can keep punching. What Wanderlei does right now, it doesn't cost you a lot of energy. As long as you keep going. The real energy you throw away with big series and big flurries of grappling explosions. But this you can keep doing.
Do you think that Wanderlei is doing this and making Malenko think that Wanderlei is in a certain pattern, that Wanderlei is going to just switch his operation and try something totally different?
I don't know. I think he just tries to hurt him. Okay, here we go. He's going to go for an escape.
No, I think, well, maybe not by design, but I think what Wanderlei is going to try and do now, he's got that right heel on the hip, is punch Carl, make him think that that's the extent of the attack, and make him forget about everything else. And those shots, right, or go for a sweep, or go for some kind of a reversal. Those are hard little shots.
Wow.
We're talking headache here, folks. Slow building headache. There it is.
Nice.
Now Wanderlei giving up another takedown, but he's got that right shin.
He's got the front choke. He's got both hands hooked. Looks like from here, I don't know. But he doesn't have the legs hooked, so Malenko can jump out. Oh, escape.
He gave it up. He didn't want to waste unnecessary energy trying to get a submission he knew he couldn't get. But he did explode after a while. He softened him up with the punches, make the guy think that's all he's got, and then boom. He picked his moment.
He picked his moment, and he's doing it right. Same with that first sweep that he did also.
Malenko falling back, but Wanderlei flipping back over, stacking up, and now getting backside control on top of Carl Malenko. A lot of strength being used in this match. Oh, Wanderlei working to get the back of Carl Malenko.
Wanderlei. Tá bonito, Guilherme. Isso.
You should start kneeing the body here.
Solta o jogador do lado, ó.
There's that knee, just like you called it, boss.
That's what they said in the corner, I think.
Arranca essa mão direita aí e solta por baixo. É isso.
That's a great strategy. Now Wanderlei is going to test the ability to take a punch and kick of Karl Malenko. He goes high with a high kick, and he double underhooks there into the... It's a good plumb clinch there that he has.
Wow.
Even though Karl Malenko cross-arm blocked most of those shots, the impact on his arms was driving his own arms into his face.
What a fight. Two already real good fights tonight on the card.
Grima, chuta pra trás. Grima tamanho com a mão, isso. Isso, Taia. Isso, Taia. Aí tá tranquilo, Guilherme. Tá tranquilo. Last 2 minutes. 1 minute, Wanderlei. Chuta pra trás.
Well, the surprising thing, most people think of Wanderlei Silva as a striker, but we've seen his wrestling ability in this fight.
Real good coordination, real good. Stays away from real dangerous positions, attacks. No, he's doing real good.
Even when he's on the bottom, he bides his time with strikes to the eardrum and then works for a sweep or a flip.
E vai respirando, entendeu? Pegando gás.
I think he's just catching a few big breaths, and then he will continue again. 1 minute.
Vai, isso, porradinha, porradinha.
That's the back of the head.
Karl doesn't want to give up that right leg, but he just did. He gave it up. And now, is Wanderlei working for a choke? He's working for a rear naked choke here. He's got the hooks in. He's going for the choke.
Wow. There's a lot of power there.
Karl Malenko in big trouble here in round 1.
He's going to escape, though, it looks like. No, maybe not.
Wanderlei is too high up on Karl Malenko's back. Wanderlei needs to get down lower. Karl keeping his knees tucked in tight to his body as much as he can. Wow. Wanderlei completely out-grappled Karl Malenko in that fight. In that first round.
What a debut, huh?
What can Karl Malenko be thinking? He's got that ice pack on his head. Got a bit of a headache, I'm sure, from all those punches he ate.
Looks kind of cute.
What can he be thinking now? He's probably thinking, well, wait a minute, we trained for a striker. We didn't know that this guy could be as formidable on the ground.
Yep, a little change in the strategy now. But what should he change? Because he can't make it stand up.
Well,
on the ground it doesn't work either now. So it's going to be difficult. I think the best thing for him to do is to take him down and stay on top.
As soon as he gets up, he starts eating knees. That's 1, 2, and then 3 knees before he gets another takedown. Fortunately for Mr. Malenko, those knees did not land cleanly on either the nose or the chin. Otherwise, the fight may have been close to being stopped. Here we go, more knee. Oh, that was a good shot right on the jaw.
Good shot.
Here's another one, cross-arm blocked. But that first one in that sequence, that landed. And you could see Karl's head rock to the side from the impact. one thing that's a little trick, if you've ever trained in Muay Thai, once a man gets you in that, what is called the plum clinch with his hands around your neck and pulls your head down, if you do have your arms in a cross-arm position, you've got to aim your elbow at his thigh as the knee comes up, and it hurts him by driving his own thigh into your elbow.
Yeah, that's true. You can do that. I like to plug it all the way before he even starts, almost. Get it,
By sticking the hand out like a shock absorber?
Yes, sir.
Wanderlei going high with that right roundhouse kick.
I bet you he's going to grab the neck again.
Now, Malenko really trying hard, but Wanderlei neutralizing that takedown attempt.
Knee to the head. Whoa.
Good knee. Wanderlei needs to step over. Wanderlei neutralized that takedown, double underhooked, pulled Malenko back up, and his boss said, need him to the head. Now, Wanderlei working for rear control again.
He should lock the arm now, the left arm, and then cross-face him to the right. That would be a very good thing to do right now. Does he still have the arm? I can't see it from this angle. Yes, he does. So he should cross-face him right now.
Vai dando soco na orelha. Vai tirando o pé, entendeu? Essa perna direita ele tem que tirar. Vai.
Wanderlei not even looking, knowing exactly where the target is, almost by instinct.
Yeah, and I think he's just keeping busy and he's catching the breath. And he just makes Malenko think that he's still busy with it, but he doesn't pay a lot of attention on the power of his punches. It's like he's just recouping here, and then go for the big shots again.
Well, the way I see it, as we near the midway point, Karl Malenko really needs to rally to get this fight at least even into a draw. And he's not going to just do it by having a couple takedowns. He's got to put Wanderlei in danger. But I don't really see that happening. Not yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Fight! Vamos lá, guri. Meter raspadão, pé na virilha pra subir de novo.
Okay. This position. Hammer punch. Good. Okay.
Yeah, hammer punch on the nose. Hammer punch on the nose.
And eyes.
Yes, nose and eyes. Nose and eyes.
De pé, bandeira.
Elbow point. Hammer punch.
Hammer punch. Nose and eyes. Okay.
A little slowdown in the action.
Go, punch.
Yeah, which is very understandable.
Yeah, because Wanderlei and Malenko have both fought their hearts out so far.
Pé na virilha, você não vai. Rajada de soco nele. Faz ele recuar, meu amigo.
Use your arm for pressure. Pressure point.
Isso.
Wanderlei seems to be pretty happy with his work.
He's doing real good, yeah, and he's up to something again.
Then face. Yes, face.
I think Silva is thinking one or two moves ahead here. In his mind, he's thinking of the way to escape from the bottom position.
Yes. Hammer punch.
Finally, Malenko breaks his silence and throws a right hand.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wanderlei Silva with an onslaught of punches from the bottom, basically reducing Malenko to a survival mode at this point.
Okay, yes.
Put your right arm inside. Put your arm right inside. Yeah. Put your right arm inside. Yes.
Vai driblando. Dribla junto com ele, entendeu?
We hear a lot of corner advice from both corners.
Passa ele, Wanderlei.
Keep your balance in the upper, okay? Upper,
Punch,
please.
punch. Tem que levantar, Wanderlei.
It doesn't really seem to have much effect on the gravity of the fight right now.
No. So I think that the referee is going to put him up.
Punch, even
This is the warning already.
Perna direita, afastando.
Yes, good chance, good chance.
He's up to something. Wanderlei is.
He's got that right heel up on
He's gonna try.
Malenko's hip.
Hold on. Watch out.
Vamos ganhar essa porra aí. Vamos ganhar essa porra aí. 6 minutos. 5 minutos. Faltam 5. That's 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes. Vamos lá, Vandeco. Vamos lá, Vandeco.
Push, yes.
Isso aí nessa posição aí, cara.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, I think the referee should restart this.
I agree, boss.
Fica de pé, Vanderlei. Respira aí, falta só 5 minutinhos para acabar.
Now Malenko's leaving that. See, he left that right leg out there. Was he doing that as bait?
I don't know, a bait for what? I mean, maybe.
Well, maybe Wanderlei was going to go for it. And he was going to try and turn Wanderlei, or try and pass his guard.
Vamos, Vandeco. Perna direita agora.
Go, that's one. That's. Yes.
Okay, we've got 4 minutes left in the fight, and right now the cornermen are getting really excited. Although I don't know about what.
No, it's apparently by that thing, that falling hand on Wanderlei's face. It will have no effect, but I think they do think that it does.
On the way, the punch. Yes.
Okay, Malenko falling back into a leg lock attempt again, giving Wanderlei Silva the mounted position. That was a chance he took that backfired. Malenko fell back, was going to try for an Achilles lock or a heel hook. Wanderlei rolled perfectly right over into the mount.
Okay, now here we go. See what he's going to do. He can finish the fight here if he wants.
I'm moving. Right side, watch out, punch.
Wanderlei keeping his knees wide so it can't be flipped.
Yeah, and he's underhooking also. He's got his feet crossed. Also a very good way to prevent a roll, a flip.
As soon as Malenko tried to bridge his arm straight up, Wanderlei just poured down the punches. I guess we didn't need a restart after all.
Yeah. But if I were Wanderlei, I would wait right now until the corner says, or a minute or 30 seconds left, and then sit up, mount, and go full power. Striking, body, head, everywhere.
Vai apavorandinho. 1 minuto e meio. Vamos lá. Isso, menino. Isso aí, bonito. Tá bonito. Isso. Vai dando socão na cara. Socão.
Oh, those are hard shots there. I think we're seeing a new mutant in the mixed martial art field. We're seeing a striker who can defend the takedown and wrestle a little bit in Wanderlei Silva.
Oh, God. We can see it from here.
He's going for that rear naked choke. He's working that left arm around Karl Malenko's neck. Malenko having to fight hard to stay in this fight. Wanderlei giving it up. I believe Wanderlei's going to stand up here.
I should start kneeing. This is what I should do.
Castigo, guri! Castigo, guri! Andreco, quer terminar de pé, ele vira, não, pode levantar.
It's going to be the end.
Malenko rolling Wanderlei back into the guard. That was a nice move by Malenko, but it wasn't enough. Wow. Here's Wanderlei Silva doing his Y Crew ceremonial dance.
I think he won that movie, and for sure he saw Saturday Night of a Night Fever. That's one thing for sure.
Ah, right.
Saturday Night Fever. Yeah.
So I think for sure that Wanderlei Silva won that fight.
Yeah, me too.
And here he goes for that plum clinch and the knee cracking up the side of Karl Malenko's head. Okay, there it is, boss. Wanderlei Silva, welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships. An outstanding effort over Karl Malenko. Unanimous decision. Wanderlei Silva there. Karl Malenko congratulating the handlers of Wanderlei Silva. Wanderlei Silva's trainer, Pujamar Federico, pulling off his shirt and throwing the shirt out into the audience. An exciting fight. Another great Brazilian fighter in the Pride Fighting Championships.
Very good, yeah. This is going to be an unbelievable force, this guy.
Oh, yeah, because he got the back of Karl Malenko here, and he really worked to get the choke. Karl, to his credit, defended the move and didn't get submitted by the move, but still was totally in survival mode here for most of the fight, really.
Oh, yeah.
Tulahapai is from Tonga, and Enson Inoue is from Omiya, Japan. Tulahapai, 248 pounds.
He's massaging his head, tenderizing it.
But will Enson Inoue wear the gi? Now, I know a lot of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighters have a lot of patches and decals on their gi. I think Enson's got a beat in this one. Look at how many decals he's got.
Second strong opponent defensive.
Maybe he's hoping his opponent will be trying to read those and take his mind out of the game.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to wear it.
He's going to wear the gi. Tuli's raring to go. This looks like I get the feeling this may be like a straight grappling situation. Enson getting the back very quickly of Tuli. Enson pulling guard.
Armbar here, right here. If he's going to miss it, he's going to make an armbar for sure. Oh, nice.
Enson getting to show some of his grappling technique. Looks like he's going to work a gi choke here.
Yeah, he's going to do something. Oh, wait a minute. That's very smart, yeah. He's going to catch it with his other hand and then... Oh, yeah.
Well,
he has a whole plan set up here.
Tuli Talahapi is really doing nothing right here. He knows that Ensign is working on something.
Armbar right here.
There's the armbar, and this is going to be over quick. This guy's not going to get out of this. The fight is over. Ensign Inoue making very quick work out of Tuli Talahapi.
Yeah, his second strong opponent he faced. What was the last time you remember his opponent?
Yeah, his last opponent previous to this was a little bit of a strange bird himself.
Yeah, this was also an outclass situation.
Yeah.
Somebody for the caliber like Ensign. Look at this beautiful movement, beautiful armor. You know, listen, unstoppable, especially with the gi pads on. Can't slip it out.
And here it is again. The guy tries to post him up. Ensign falls back to the side, catches the arm, and it's curtains for Tuli Talahapi.
From Tonga.
But this has been two relatively easy opponents for Ensign. Now we know he's beaten Randy Couture, and he's been in the ring with Frank Shamrock and Igor Zinoviev. But we want to see him get back in the ring with another really formidable opponent. Maurice Smith has got a whole lot more mixed martial art experience than Branko Cikatic. Maurice Smith has beaten Mark Coleman, he beat Tank Abbott, and he beat Marco Ruas. Those three names are already legendary in this sport. His opponent, Branko Cikatic, has beaten legends, but mainly in kickboxing. Branko's first try into the Pride Fighting Championships ended up in nothing but controversy as he broke the rules, held the ropes, elbowed Mark Kerr behind the head, and was disqualified.
Now this is going to be fun because two good strikers. Is Maurice going for a takedown or is he going to strike?
These men never met during their kickboxing careers. Maurice Smith still competing in kickboxing. Branko Cikatic, it's up in the air right now. Both legends in the martial art world, both for different reasons. It's Branko Cikatic's right hand that made him a legend. Maurice Smith has got a real varied system of attack, and he's very patient and ends up wearing his opponent down. Got a really devastating low kick and a good right uppercut too.
Yeah. Whoa.
There's that right hand. Maurice going for the tie-up there. Early body lock position. Maurice Smith with the double underhooks locked behind Branko Cikatic. Branko really needs to keep his hips down low, bend his knees.
Now he got the double underhook.
And Maurice going for the trip, but Branko somehow avoiding the takedown.
Branko is a guy who's natural strong. Look at this.
Now that was
beautiful takedown.
Great hip throw there by Branko Cikatic. has got Maurice Smith in a headlock. But I don't think that Branko CIKATIC is going to be able to hurt Maurice Smith in this position.
Branko just should grab the back of his left leg, so he got better control. Maurice should hook his hands and twist him. That's like this.
That was an absolutely beautiful reversal by Maurice Smith. Maurice Smith spent a lot of time training with the Lions Den, Ken Shamrock, Frank Shamrock, up in Seattle, Washington, Kosaka. He fought a little in Pancrase too, boss. You fought him in Pancrase.
Yeah, 2 times.
There's the knee to the body by Smith. Branko really needs to get back on his feet somehow, because he really doesn't have the experience to deal with Maurice Smith on the ground.
Yeah, Maurice should go for submissions here, I think. I mean, he's got more ring experience in mixed martial arts than Maurice has. And he knows some things. He has to, because he rolled around a lot. And Branko didn't, so... Branko is just a guy, not just a guy, but very, very strong. Physically, he's very strong. Look at him. He almost threw him off. Muscles in every little piece of his body.
I think it would be interesting for Maurice Smith to get Branko out on a submission hold, and it would be a first for him in his career, because he's never submitted anyone with a submission hold.
Yeah, that would be fun.
He's always won by decisions or with strikes.
Well, this is his time. This is his chance right here, because...
I think one of the things that Branko is going to find is going to betray him here is because of his lack his lack of experience on the ground is going to cause him to be tense and to try too hard when he doesn't need to.
Yeah, and can wear him out.
Exactly. Like right now. Branko going to stand back up. Maurice going to drag him back down. Maurice pushing him back.
Okay, now Maurice has been in this position, going from grappling up to standing and striking, and like I told you a few shows ago, you know, it's very difficult. You pull and suddenly you have to push. So let's see what's going to happen now. I think he's in his favor. He's in his element more than Branko is for sure.
Maurice coming in there with a left hook to the body and right hand. Neither did any damage. Branko throwing that overhand right. Looks like there was an unintentional headbutt, but we know that Maurice didn't do that on purpose.
No. He never did it, and he will never do it.
What do you think? Okay, Branko CIKATIC, his greatest victory was probably Ernesto Hoost in the first K1 finals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Maurice Smith, what was his greatest victory? Probably Mark Coleman.
Yeah.
He's getting a warning for holding the ropes, right?
I think if they're the referee, they should, just from the ropes, they should restart it, standing up, in clinch situation in the middle, in the center of the ring.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he can take him down. Yeah, one more yellow card. They should say that if he holds the rope one more time, he doesn't get paid, you know, because
Yeah, because you don't want to see this fight end on a yellow card infraction.
Yeah.
Especially from holding the ropes. I mean, if he was doing something like... now, but the thing is, they've got to be really hard on Branko CIKATIC because the first time he fought in Pride, he got disqualified.
Yeah, for holding the ropes.
For holding the ropes and throwing elbows to the back of the head. So I think they're being extra precautionary in his case, whereas maybe some other fighter, they might just be a little easier.
They should put like a high voltage on the ropes. And every time he holds it, they should push a button.
Yeah, that might work, actually.
I think so.
But wouldn't you be worried about lawsuits?
Hey.
Okay, a little bit of a swing back there by Maurice Smith into the side mount with Branko CIKATIC. Do you think Maurice is going to work for a key lock here?
I'm pretty much 100% sure because... Oh, what is that?
He's got...
No. That's not a choke.
He's got the forearm across Branko's throat, but you're right. It'd be very...
It'd be very strange, but if he makes a sound like that from it, if I would be Maurice, I would keep doing it. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he was screaming. There was nothing. It's nothing if you know how to defend, but he doesn't know how to defend. So then it's, of course, for him it's something.
I see your point. What happened?
He's tapping.
Oh, he's tapping out from the forearm on the throat? Wow. That was really... That really showed a lack of preparation for Branko CIKATIC. That is not really even a submission hold that's taught anywhere.
The escape for that is look to the side. That's the escape. Look to the side. Put your head to shake no and stay in a no position.
I think what it was is that Branko got tired.
I think so too, and then he cut off the air.
And he panicked. Because as I said before, Branko was using way too much energy on the bottom. He was getting tense, and we knew he was going to get tired, but there it is, the forearm across the throat. You're right, all he has to do is look to the side. Maurice Smith didn't even have his legs locked up, nothing, not his arms, nothing. And Branko was tapping out like crazy. Maurice Smith gave it up. He could have done so many things. So many things. Oh, well, I guess that's Branko CIKATIC falls to 0-2 in the Pride Fighting Championships, and Maurice Smith stepping out of the ring with his trophy, and he's going to go to ringside, and Maurice Smith presenting K1 Chairman Kazuyoshi Ishii with his trophy